Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Monster Train. Last time on Monster Train, we were trying a standard run, no expert challenge, and we lost with the Stygian Umbra, which was unfortunate. I am going to move on to a different clan combination, but stay out of expert challenges right now. We're going to do Awoken Hellhorned, and I will also do primary here. This is because we have done all combinations, all four combinations of primary and exiled with the Awoken Hellhorned, but this is the combination that we did the longest time ago. So let's do this one. So we've got Restore in the Sentient with torches. That seems just fine to me. Let's go. We are going up against Seraph the Patient, who gives melee weakness and gets Rally and Encant. I have Steel Enhancers, Ritual of Battle, Fire Shards. All things that beef up my units in various ways. Interesting to start with. Champion? Explosive or Bristling? We choose Bristling, we already have more options for spikes. I guess I'm going to take Bristling. It at least takes out back units early. Ooh, Cursed Vines. I like Cursed Vines a lot. Getting a Vinegrass spell every turn is very helpful, because the reordering can be quite good. The Mark of Invasion seems amazing when we've got Bristling. Not to mention we've got the Cursed Vines every turn, which also helps. So the Sentient can go at the top. We can play a Ritual of Battle on her, and a Vine Grasp to save some of the health that we would be losing. Good first turn. Now, I want to use the Vine Grasp to kill the Collector. I guess I do want a Train Steward up here, because what else are we playing? So we're going to play a Train Steward up here. We're going to restore a little bit of health on you. Could have played a Torch. I guess the Torch was not any better than the restores, because one restore gives 3 essentially. Vine Grasp is saved 1 health. Can't play Ritual of Battle. We can play 2 Train Stewards in the center, or we could play 2 Torches right now. The nice thing about playing the 2 Train Stewards is that they get rid of them. We only kill 1, whereas the 2 Torches can kill 2. And save more health. Alright, there's the boss. We do want to kill the ones where the boss is, I think. Let's kill one where the boss is. We are definitely playing the restores, because we need you to have your health again. And then, is Fire Shards better than a Torch? Probably. Let's do the Fire Shards. Alright, we've got only 14 health in our champion. We can add more with a Steel Enhancer. We can add more with a Restore. Alright, now you're going to survive more of the enemy's hits. And then we can Vine Grasp, Torch, and Train Steward does more damage than the Torch, so let's play the Train Steward. How are we doing? We are winning. How about that? Winning, and I didn't even play Ritual of Battle yet. Okay, first one went fine. Although I definitely need other units. I could take the Restoration Detonation. I tend to like Glimmer, but I don't know if Glimmer is as important when we have Bristling and so much spikes. It's still really good though, and I should probably consider it, but I'm going to take Restoration Detonation first. Another Ritual of Battle. I kind of want to take Impressive because of where I think the deck is going to go. I'm going to take Impressive, and this is a foolish pick so far. It's a foolish pick so far. But there's a good reason that I'm taking it. And hopefully we get to that good reason, because so far it looks really dumb. I need a unit. The unit, I could put a Speed Stone on. I mean, Husk Hermit with Sweep and a Speed Stone is not bad. The Thorned Hollow... The Thorned Hollow is a little bit strange. Because although we have spikes on our champion, do we want another unit that has spikes? I'm going to take the Husk Hermit. And we are going to put a Speed Stone on the Husk Hermit. And then, not a Fury Stone. Yeah, don't want to do any of those. Let's purge a Train Steward. We have not gotten much stronger just yet. We're hoping for something that makes us much stronger in the future. Haste. Haste is probably not very significant. The armor 10 on units, though, is unfortunate. Let's not turn that on. So, you have a Speed Stone, and you're quick. One of the things that we could do is play these two at the top and just wait. I guess we do. There's no reason to play them anywhere else, is there? I don't think so. So yeah, we're gonna play you at the top. And we will still Vine Grasp. I don't see a reason to kill you, though. Actually, I do, because we can put the Train Steward in the center, and then we can Torch and Vine Grasp, and then the Train Steward can take one of those out. Honestly, because you've got Quick, none of that mattered. Yeah, I don't know if any of that mattered. Well, in that case, we're just going to play our Steel Enhancer. I guess I'm going to play that on the Husk Hermit. I want you to have more health, but I also want you to have more attack. I guess I value the attack a little bit more. And then Train Steward here. I don't even care if you guys get to the top, is the thing, because we have a quick unit that will kill you. So we're just going to torch the center, so the Train Steward survive. I'm going to Steel Enhancer you again. I'm going to play a Vine Grasp just because. And I'll play a Train Steward. Okay. I felt very little reason to do much of anything this time. Let's Vine Grasp this one this time. This is a good time to Vine Grasp, because we want more time to make these better. Ritual of Battle will go on you. We have another Ritual of Battle and a Fire Shard. I think the Ritual of Battle is the better choice. We could bring you to the front, but just killing this one and dealing you 5 damage seems better. So, Ritual of Battle here. Don't get to play Pyre Shards. And then we win. We win easily. Click end turn and win. Okay, that was an easy battle. It was easy for the deck that we had, though. I feel like we should get Sharpen, but I want Sting. Let's get Sting. I want Sting more. I also want the Glimmer. I actually do want the Glimmer. Let's take the Glimmer. Could have taken any of those. Alright. Fledgling Imp. I want a Fledgling Imp. Yeah, let's take a Fledgling Imp. The Welder Helper is also valuable, but I think I want the Fledgling Imp a little bit more. Now we've got an Imp to sacrifice. Huzzah. I want to go to the left, because we want to peek in here. A large stone is exactly the sort of thing that I want on Husk Hermit. It does make it so that we can't add the Fledgling Imp, the Sentient, and the Husk Hermit on the same floor currently. Don't really like that, but I do think the large stone is worth that problem. Before we take that, let's get the Hellhorned unit. Rage on friendly units adds an additional +3 per stack. So, I don't think I want those. I think the Ritual of Battles work amazingly, and the Fledgling Imp with you, but I don't know where to put you, is the problem. Otherwise, you would add a ridiculous amount of attack. But we can't fit all of our units on the same floor. And something has to go in front. Currently, that's the Sentient. Neither the Deranged Brute nor the Husk Hermit really go in front. I don't know. Maybe I should take the Deranged Brute, though. Just so that it can do its amazing thing, perhaps. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea. I will take the large stone and put it on our sweep quick Husk Hermit. Don't have much else to do here. The Deranged Brute seems like it could use a Heartstone. Let's go to the Concealed Caverns first, though. After peeking in the Divine Temple, Value Stone and Purge Stone. Value Stone almost surely goes on Ritual of Battle. We could actually take the Purge Stone happily, too. Have the Blacksmith. Hello. Well then. Do we want Spike Driver colonies? I don't know that we do. We could take Spike Driver colonies. And do what with them? We already put a large stone on our Husk Hermit. Or we could take automatic rail spikes that will do damage. And that's it. I'm going to take the Spike Driver Colony. I think we could end up having this one be really good, but we're just going to not play them at first. Could be really good. We're not playing them. Could put a Heartstone on them. What's the sacrifice effect? +1/+1 and endless. You know, we might actually sacrifice Spike Driver Colony at some point. That's a potential idea. I want the Heartstone to go on Deranged Brute. Okay, so we took the Spike Driver Colony, but we might be taking it to sacrifice. Not now, but that could be what we're going to do with it. Ritual of Battle gets a value stone, and a purge stone goes on a torch. On a torch. Okay, I have some ideas. It depends heavily on what we get at the end of this battle. Daedalus the Professor, let's go. Please, please give me something I want at the end of this battle. It's hard to guarantee that. So, the Sentient can go kind of anywhere. I think I'm going to put the Sentient in the middle. We're going to play the Deranged Brute with our Sweep unit. So the Sentient's going in the middle. We will play the Deranged Brute at the top, and we'll play a Ritual of Battle on it. Seems nice. No reason to play Restore. We can play a Vine Grasp to kill one of these, which helps the health of my Sentient. Next. Husk Hermit. We're going to put that at the top. Behind or in front? Good question. I want to give it Rage, so in some ways I want to put it behind. But once you die, all of your Rage stuff goes down significantly. Let's put you in front, actually. And the Vine Grasp can save a lot of health on you, so we're going to do that. And then Pyre Shards. Pyre Shards or Torch? I think I'm going to do the Pyre Shards on you. Because 10 spikes is enough on the champion. Champion's not going to be doing much. We're depending on our top 2 units. You die quickly, so nothing to do there. Really wish I could play the Ritual of Battle that we drew. And then we've got Glimmer and Vine Grasp. Let's play the Glimmer. Let's play a Train Steward somewhere just to get rid of it. And the Vine Grasp can kill you and save a lot of health. Okay. We're saving health in our champion, and I don't think that health is worth much, but we are saving that health just in case. The haste is annoying. I mean, it's not that annoying because we kill all of those things quickly at the top, so we're not going to worry about it. You two are the problem. And one of the ways that we could solve this problem is by doing Steel Enhancers on you. It doesn't solve it, but it goes closer to solving it. Restore here, a Train Steward at the bottom, a Vine Grasp on something other than those. So we're going to Vine Grasp you, so that those two are getting hurt. Now, I really want something that gives Rage to my unit at the top. I don't think we have any of those in the deck right now. We don't. We have the Fledgling Imp, which is takes up too much space to do that. Oh, but all of you are dying? Oh, you're dying partially because of the spikes? That's hilarious. Alright. We have a Vine Grasp, which could save our champion again. Sure. We have the Torch, which we should play. I'm going to play that here. And then play a Train Steward in the center. Running out of things that I feel like are very useful to do. Let's play the Restore at the top. And then the Torch is pointless at the top, because we can't kill any of them quickly. other than the ones that are already dying quickly. So let's torch you. Our fledgling imp is completely useless. We don't want the spike driver colony to die just yet. Ritual of battle is perfect though. I do want that on this one. Yeah. I want it on the back one too, but I want it on the front one as well. that makes for hard choices. Let's play the fledgling imp just so that it dies. It's not going to do anything else other than die. And then you are going to die no problem at the top, so let's just deal a little bit of damage to you. Do we want a restore? A restore would mean you survive just a little bit longer, and that means that it does more damage to you. Next. We can play Glimmer here. I guess we do that. We Vine Grasp the boss. I'm gonna Steel Enhancer the back one. And then hit the boss a couple times with torches. Alright, the big question is, do we do enough damage at the top? I think the answer is yes. But remember that our attack ticks down every time we lose rage. By kind of a lot. You know what? We're already winning. And we can add more rage. No, we didn't get what I wanted. Oh well. So, what are we going to do instead now? I mean, the adaptive mutation is kind of amazing with that one unit we have. Okay, take adaptive mutation. We want it to not consume though. So now we're thinking about things that we could sacrifice to our Husk Hermit or Deranged Brute. Or Spike Driver Colony for that matter, if we're going to keep that. I mean, the Steel Singer is really nice, it just makes everything take up more space. The Alpha Fiend is also kind of nice, but it makes it take up more space. All of these add capacity. Sadly. The Steel Singer is the best of these to sacrifice. Let's take the Steel Singer to sacrifice. And I think we want more space now. Because of what we just got. We don't get to sacrifice it yet. That's a little bit of a problem. What spells do we have that we want to make better? Adaptive Mutation, that's right. We really want to make that one better. Okay, let's go this way. Let's peek in here. Freeze Stone is not what we wanted, but to be fair, we can't afford that side. Which means the adaptive mutation couldn't have gotten much better anyway. Okay, I really want to remove cards, like a lot of these cards, because one of the things that I was building for didn't happen, and that's not good. Both because it's a card that we could have mastered, and because I started building toward it. Rage adds more damage. Okay, we're building a rage deck, I guess. Do we care about our champion? Not a lot. So the champion's just going to take some things out before they make it to the top floor. Emberstone we could definitely get. We could put that on this Ritual of Battle. Make it just free. I kind of wanted to put a Keepstone on it. Let's put an Emberstone on this one, actually. And then leave. And really hope for something good next ring. Armor 15. I really want the money, is the thing. But the armor 15 is quite bad. I don't think I can turn it on. Alright. We're not in a great way. The Steel Singer. The Steel Singer, we don't really know what we're doing with it. Not that we're not going to play it, just we don't really know why we have it when we haven't sacrificed it yet. We can play it at the bottom. We could play the Sentient at the bottom. Playing the Sentient at the bottom seems like a better one to play at the bottom. And then I'm going to Vine Grasp you, and I'm going to put the Steel Singer in the center. Alright. We got our Deranged Brute. We didn't get our other one, but, you know, we'll get it next turn. Deranged Brute goes here. It's going to get the Steel Enhancer. Vine Grasp is going to kill you. And Ritual of Battle goes on the one that gets the most out of it. Okay. Things will start going well this turn. This is the turn where things start going well. We want you to come to the front. Don't stay in the back. Come to the front. The Restoration Detonation seems quite nice right now. At the bottom. Bam. And then Steel Enhancer. I'm gonna put that... I don't know which one of these to upgrade. I want to upgrade both of them, kind of, because the back one gets to hit more on the boss, but this one, having more life, means that you also get to hit more, and we do want to make you stronger because you've got Sweep Quick. Let's generally do the back one, but one of the Rage is going to go on the front one. So one of the Rage goes on the front one. We play a Vine Grasp somewhere. Doesn't really matter, does it? It really doesn't matter playing the Vine Grasp. And then for heals, we're going to focus on you healing up. We can let the other two die, the other two floors just die, and that would be fine. We could have taken the money, by the way. Now then. We should play Adaptive Mutation. Adaptive Mutation on you? Great. Higher Shards also on you. And then a Vine Grasp. Doesn't matter. You die, that's perfectly fine. We expected that. Restore. You are at full health, so I don't need to restore at the top. I guess that means we're going to Vine Grasp you to the front, and we're going to restore a couple times down here. A couple of times of restores, do they do as much as a torch does? Basically, how many 8 damage can we take? We can take 40. Playing 2 restores brings us to 44, kind of 47, so it doesn't really help. Let's do the torches. The restores do nothing. Alright. We have a Fledgling Imp, which can fit at the top. Huzzah. Play the Fledgling Imp at the top to add Rage. Play the Ritual of Battle to add Rage. Those are the important things to do. So, Fledgling Imp adds Rage. And then Ritual of Battle adds Rage. And Vine Grasp does some damage. Okay, We easily win now. Very easily win. Great. I've got something going, but I know that it's not going to be enough for the future. And these probably don't help me. Yeah, these don't help me. What about an Inferno? No. Inferno doesn't help. These are more things that we don't want in the deck, basically. So let's skip. I want a Merchant of Magic. I also kind of want to go this way, because the Concealed Caverns and the Unstable Vortex are pretty nice. The Unstable Vortex is very helpful. And next time, I don't know if we want to go this way or not. It's just that the Merchant of Trinkets does nothing. And we do actually want Merchants of Magic for one potential goal. Alright, we're going to have to go Merchant of Magic. And it's because the thing that could make this deck really significant is if we take Consume off of Adaptive Mutation. That would very much change this deck. Keep Stone I like to see. Extreme Stone and True Stone. True Stone goes on a Glimmer. Engage Pact. I have to decide which one of these we are sacrificing. Because they all could be sacrificed, okay? Or we could do the sacrifices in any order, and it'd be fine. The Steel Singer being sacrificed to the Husk Hermit seems like a good start. Because the Steel Singer costs too much and it slows down how we start. So let's do that. Steel Singer, you go away. You go to the Husk Hermit. Now you are even bigger, even more space required. I do want the Extreme Stone. And put it on Glimmer. Yes, I do. Alright. We've done that. We've gotten a lot of pack shards. Next. Keep Stone we put on Ritual of Battle. Emberstone? Emberstone could go on Adaptive Mutation. It's probably the thing that we would put on Adaptive Mutation anyway, even if we got the Eternal Stone. Do we re-roll? I think the answer's no. Do we Surge Stone? Yes. Let's take a Torch. Torch, Surge, Stone. Purge a card. I want to purge so many cards, but let's keep our money for now. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. That's pretty bad with these overcharged tanks. I guess we'll just click fight. So then, Sentient goes in the middle this time, because we don't have something that we need to put in the center. So, Sentient goes in the middle. We can play a Fledgling Imp in the middle, because the Husk Hermit only barely fits with his friend. So the Husk Hermit goes to the top, and we can't put the Fledgling Imp there unless we also sacrifice him. Which I guess we could do. Do we sacrifice the Fledgling Imp, or do we play a Torch? I guess we sacrifice the Fledgling Imp. So add some Rage, and then be sacrificed. And now I wish I had played you first. Actually, if I played you first, we wouldn't get the Rage. So, never mind. So, here's our friend that we need. And here's a glimmer that is very helpful, especially at the bottom. Glimmer at the bottom. You are a problem currently, but hopefully these two will be able to take you out. It's just a matter of whether they do, I guess. Because we need something that gives rage or something up there. We basically need Ritual of Battle. Maybe the torch would do it. But we need one of those to be able to kill you going up the train right now. We got the Ritual of Battle. Huzzah. So one of these goes on you. We need that. And then we can Vine Grasp you to the front and torch somebody. We could torch you. Torch you as well. Okay. My champion is basically just taking out the riffraff a little bit before we get to the top. I want to play the Ritual Battle on the front one again, because I want to play Adaptive Mutation on it. So I'm going to do that again. We do have Holdover on it. And Steel Enhancer is going to go on this back one, because it's eventually going to be the important one. We could save some health on you right now by killing that one. We could also play Restoration Detonation. Okay, Restoration Detonation first. Then, if we don't do anything here, then this one dies when it attacks. Let's let it die when it attacks. Let's move you to the front. And unfortunately, we do want to kill this one. Okay. Next turn. So here's the big thing that I want to do. Ritual of Battle, Adaptive Mutation. Now you are a very big creature. And then let's hit you a couple of times. The restores are doing extremely little in this deck. But I think we're just plain winning otherwise. Just plain winning. Oops, almost Vine Grasp my own guy. We do need you to survive a little bit, so that the boss with Sweep doesn't kill you and greatly reduce my attack. But I don't think that's going to be a thing. Not a big thing, anyway. I guess we'll put it on you because the boss has Sweep. Anyway, at this point we're doing kind of nothing. And we easily win. We can even win faster. There, now we win faster. Focused Growth. Restoring Retreat. I don't know if that really helps me. Bramble Lash does a lot with my champion. That's it? It only helps with my champion? I'm gonna take it anyway, but I don't know if that's a great idea. Impish Scholar returns a consumed card, like Adaptive Mutation. Is that the only consumed card? We also have Fire Shards. Let's take the Impish Scholar. Okay. We have a little bit more of a deck, but still don't think it's great. And we definitely need to go to Merchant of Magic more. So, what are we going to do here? The Merchant of Magic has Keepstone. I like Keepstones. The Divine Temple has Extreme Stone, which we kind of don't need anymore. Yeah, we kind of don't need that anymore. I mean, it goes really well on Impressive. but we only have 2 imps, so I don't know if Impressive is going to do much. A Seek Stone. Seek Stone is unnecessary. Let's do the Engage Pact. What are we going to Engage Pact? We wanted to Engage Pact the Spike Driver colony to give something endless, like the Fledgling Imp. Which I guess we're going to do. Yeah, alright. The Fledgling Imp is going to be endless. Which also means we can sacrifice an imp every single turn. Ooh. So we could do this. And put a Keepstone on that. And we could sacrifice our imp every turn. That's pretty nice, right? I like that. Okay. Surge Stone? Could put it on another torch. Ember Stone? Could go on Bramble Lash. Or that Ritual of Battle. Let's leave here for now. And did we already look in here? Yeah, we already did most of the things in there. Concealed Caverns next. Hello, what do you want? So we could upgrade a unit. Ooh, upgrade a unit. I think that's amazing, right? I do like For the Greater Good, but I think we upgrade a unit. Yeah, so here's... The summon doesn't matter. The Sunderstone is nice, because we've got our quick unit, which does a lot of damage, applies melee weakness on strike. That basically destroys bosses, if we put this on this one. Alright. We definitely have something going here. We've got a lot of riff-raff in our deck, though, which I don't like. Let's get the Emberstone as well. I think we're going to put the Emberstone on this Ritual of Battle. We need ways for our units not to die. We don't have many ways for that yet. And we've got a lot of stuff in the deck that is really not great for it to be in the deck. I am going to get the Surge Stone and put it on another torch. I want to remove so many cards, but I don't want to spend money on the removals yet. Alright, Bell the Wings of Light. You empower units with armor. That shouldn't matter? Shouldn't matter. So, the Sentient is going to go in the middle to take care of a lot of the riff-raff as it goes up. The Husk Hermit goes at the top, of course. We play a Glimmer at the bottom, because why not? Yeah, why not? And then Vine Grasp and Torch the boss? Sure. Deranged Brute is here. Great. So, Deranged Brute goes there. Then we add our Ritual of Battle every turn to you. I'm going to Steel Enhancer the Deranged Brute, though. And then you could go to the front. Putting you in the front doesn't do anything, because you still die after one hit there. So the Vine Grasp we actually don't care to play. We'll play it here, because we also don't care to have it in the deck forever. Now then, Ritual of Battle goes on you again. Steel Enhancer goes in the back one. Vine Grasp, we really have no reason to make any of those units have more armor, so we just won't. And then a torch on the boss. There's the Adaptive Mutation. Let's go. So we play Ritual of Battle, and then we play Adaptive Mutation. Now, Vine Grasp on the boss, and a Restore on you, because adding more health to you does not matter anymore. We have 2 cards that are consumed? Wait a minute, why do we have 2 cards that are consumed? Oh, the torch! Oh no, the Impish Scholar is going to return torches. I want it to return the Adaptive Mutation, but it's going to return torches. Alright, well in that case we're going to focus more on you at this point. Restoration Detonation? Sure. I don't want to play the torch, because I don't want to have less chance of getting the thing that I want back. We got our Fledgling Imp, which adds Rage. I want to be able to play it at the top. That means that we need even more space. Ritual of Battle, a couple of times. Vine Grasp against the boss. Now you die. So very sad that you die. It's a very sad thing. But too bad you died. There's the Impish Scholar. We can hope. Hope! We got it! We got Adaptive Mutation back. Alright. Let's do it. Bam! Alright, and then we don't really care about where we play Vine Grasp. I think that we are very easily winning this battle at this point. So I'm just going to play some things each turn to kind of ensure that we win the battle, but we're not going to do much. Okay. Play the Ritual of Battle. Play the Steel Enhancer. Play this. Done. And then play a Ritual of Battle, again turn and win. My word. Alright, my units do a lot of damage. There's another Adaptive Mutation, we'll take that. Do we want Light of Seraph? Drawing cards is good. Drawing cards is very good, especially because we have a lot of trash in the deck. But if we play Light of Seraph, then we can play a Rage Imp every turn. I'm going to play Light of Seraph. 2 Lights of Seraph. I haven't done that in a very long time. Now, Merchant of Steel is good. I don't know what we want to duplicate. I mean, we could duplicate a Adaptive Mutation, honestly. Duplicating Adaptive Mutation is not bad. Rather than going to a Merchant of Steel, getting an artifact, and the Pyre Health is useless. I think I will. We want to remove lots of cards. Specifically this Train Steward. And these restores. Let's do the Champion upgrade. champion upgrade. So we could do cultivating so that we draw more cards for the time that the champion is alive. Maybe we should do that. Champion, you're here so that I draw more cards at the beginning. And then you just die. Champion gets plus 50%. Oh, it's attack, not health. Whoops. Never mind. Split Anvil is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I don't mind the Split Anvil. The merchant costs are reduced. Could help us a lot in the next ring. For getting more artifacts that we like. Things that would be better than Split Anvil. Let's take it, but I feel kind of weird taking this one on ring 7. And then we duplicate this Adaptive Mutation. Because that's what our deck relies heavily upon. Enemy units enter with Spell Shield. That affects Bramble Lash and the Torches. And the Impressive. I do not mind. Let's turn that on, get 400 gold. We do have to win this one, which it's not going to be necessarily an easy one to win, because we don't have many turns to try to get what we need. So let's see what we can do. The Deranged Brute goes at the top. Vinegrass can put one of these in front, / use one of their spell shields. Spell shields. Took me a while to remember that name. We really need the Husk Hermit and a Ritual of Battle and an Adaptive Mutation before we actually feel good. So that's a lot to hope for before we feel good. I'm going to play the Vinegrass, but I don't know where I want to play it. I guess we'll play it on you. I'm not going to play the Torch. We don't have anything that has... Okay, we got Adaptive Mutation, but we got it before we got something that grants Rage, which isn't what we wanted it for. We do play this up here. I'm going to work on your health right now. Your health is important to me. Vinegrass can do what? It can put you in front, I guess? Yeah, this is not what we want. Alright, click end turn. We really need something by basically next turn. And next turn is a little too soon to be asking for it. We actually got it, but we don't have the Ember for it. No. Alright, well, we can at least do the Ritual of Battle. The Ritual of Battle helps a lot. You're still going to deal a lot of damage to the fire as it stands. We have way too much trash in our deck, as you can kind of see with what's happening here. I am going to put you in front. So, you are still surviving, which is good, because we need that extra card draw. You're going to deal a lot of damage to the fire. That's very upsetting. Very upsetting. We need that Adaptive Mutation. Real bad. Let's click end turn and hope. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Alright. Alright, we got 2 Rituals of Battle. That might actually be enough for us. So, Ritual of Battle. Ritual of Battle. And then the Spike Driver Colony Fledgling Imp. It's funny for it to have the Spike Driver Colony on it. Alright, so we're now killing those. Next turn we're guaranteed to get Adaptive Mutation, which is also quite good for us. And you're dying, which we were expecting that to happen sometime. I don't really know what to do with the Vine Grasp in this one, so we're just going to play it kind of randomly. Okay, you're killing everything quickly up there, which means if we play this... Wait a minute, we didn't draw the Adaptive Mutation. Oh, because we had too many things that were endless or holdover. Alright. Well, that makes sense. We're going to play you again. That does mean we'll get Ember Drain. We're going to play this Ritual of Battle. Still on you. We're going to play this Glimmer right here so that it kills those Wilt Wings. I mean, actually everything, but the Wilt Wings is what I was most referring to. And then Vine Grasp you in front. Our Imp still died. Oh, the Imp died because of the Wilt Wings. Huzzah! That means we didn't get Ember Drain. Let's do the thing. So, this, and then Adaptive Mutation. Alright, now I feel confident, but it took way too long, as you could tell. Way too long. We have too many things in the deck that I didn't play. Now, we have consumed Adaptive Mutation. Excellent. That's the one that I was hoping that we had consumed. Let's do the Ritual of Battle. Ooh, actually... we don't have the Ember to play all of those. So we're going to do the thing that's more important, which is the Ritual of Battle because it has Holdover. Okay. We could play the Impish Scholar right now because it would at least get back what we want for it to get back. Let's do that. We can't play it this turn, but we'll play it a future turn. What do we care about removing Spell Shield for? I don't know. You die quickly, so Spell Shield really doesn't matter. I guess we'll still hit you. We don't want to hit you because you've got Revenge. So, Ritual of Battle. I'm going to start putting it on you. We could play the Pyre Shards now, no problem. We can play the Fledgling Imp, no problem. Play the Vine Grasp. Okay. Now I think we easily win. We do easily win. How about that? We can even play another Adaptive Mutation, so we have 923 attack. The 40 damage, though, is bad. And that was just... we set up too slowly. We need, like, a specific set of cards in a specific order. That's too much. Higher Chopper we don't really want. Tiresome Climb, don't think we want that. So we... yeah. Now, we want to remove cards, which makes me want to go this way. We could duplicate another card, which honestly is somewhat nice. That means we never went to a Merchant of Steel for the Deranged Brute. But that's okay. Let's go this way. So, peek in all three of these. Purge Stone, Value Stone. I mean, the Unbroken Horn is not bad, but the other two we just don't really care about. This one would actually cause us to draw cards with the Adaptive Mutation, because the Adaptive Mutation heals. And it would mean the restores draw us cards too. We could take the Sap Tap. It would do something for us. I mean, all three of those would do something for us, but... Stack Stone. We have filled all of the slots on the Rituals of Battles that we have. Alright. So I don't really care about the Stack Stone. Power Stone. If we're not removing them, we might as well put a Power Stone in them. Oh boy. Ember Stone. Ember Stone. I guess we put an Ember Stone in a Restore. And we don't take the Stack Stone, we do take the Power Stone. The Power Stone I'm going to put on a Restore as well. The same one. So we've got one Restore that we kind of like. Let's remove 2 cards now. There's lots of cards that I don't really want to play. Lots of cards that I don't want to play. I think that torches are the chief among those. So let's remove 2 torches. And then we have to make harder decisions. We're not going to do Engage Pact. Yep, not going to do Engage Pact. We could do a Purge Stone to get rid of it in the next battle, which is the Seraph battle, so we'd get rid of it for the Last Divinity. Value Stone could go on Bramble Lash, and that's it. Let's consider the Purge Stone later. For now, let's do this, because it actually draws us some cards. And I think the Unbroken Horn is kind of nice for us. This one helps our champion, and that's it. And it doesn't even help our champion that much. So I'm thinking about just re-rolling. And in here, we would just be re-rolling. So let's re-roll here first. Summon abilities trigger an additional time. I mean, it's nice. It does some things. Firewall I don't really care about. Improve Firebox. I mean, now that we took Unbroken Horn, that's kind of nice. But let's consider these first. Permafrost. Could put that on an Adaptive Mutation. So that if we draw it first, before the Ritual of Battle, and then we have everything set up, then we have it for when we need it. That might actually help us set up better. So I'm gonna do that. Let's think about other things now. So, both of these are kind of nice. The Improved Firebox is nice with the Unbroken Horn. The Ashes of the Fallen is really fun with the Fledgling Imp, which has Endless. It's also kind of nice with the one that gets back Consume spells. I'm definitely going to take one of those. I have to decide which one. And that's currently a challenge for me. Do I want more Ember at the beginning, or do I want summon abilities to be better? I think we want more Ember. As I've mentioned, the beginning is the hardest part. So we could take both of these and a Purge. So let's do it. Both of these and a Purge. I want to make another Restore free, now that they draw us cards. I want to make Bramble Lash do something, I don't know. We could make this Restore also useful, now that we've made it cost 0. And then we purge another card. I kind of want to purge those torches that we put Surge Stones on. We could purge the Pyre Shards. Or the Bramble Lash. I think we're going to purge the Pyre Shards because it has two problems. One is that it takes up space in the consume pile for this Impish Scholar, and the other thing is we don't want to play it at the beginning, so it takes longer to get to the stuff we do want to play at the beginning. Now, I am going to duplicate this Adaptive Mutation. And then we need another Purge Stone? We could put a Purge Stone on a torch. We could put it on Bramble Lash. The chances of us using Bramble Lash effectively once is higher than us using it effectively twice. So let's take it. Alright, so now we have 150 pack shards. Let's go to Seraph the Patient. And the melee weakness is really bad for us. The melee weakness is really bad. Hopefully, we have enough healing to deal with that. Alright, we got 2 adaptive mutations. Neither of them are the ones that have free stones in them, unfortunately. You're going to go in the center so we draw more cards. If I kill you, then we save 15 health on our champion. Alright, we're going to do that. We also give the boss more attack. Let's do it. We're going to try not to give the boss too much attack, but it's going to be hard. So, here is our Deranged Brute plus a Ritual of Battle. The first Ritual of Battle has been played. We can draw a card with a Restore. Right. Also, you're dying because you have the melee weakness. How very sad. And I don't think there's a way to save you either. Oh my. Yeah. So this one dies after hitting twice. It deals 30 damage and then 15 damage. That's 45. We can actually save you because 45 plus 36 isn't... Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, let's play the Restore so that we draw a card. Bramble Lash. Oh, that could save you. Let's do a Bramble Lash. How about that? Now we draw cards more. I can start killing you. And then I'm going to Steel Enhancer this one and play another Restore on it, so that we're going to draw cards from just the Restores, from the regen. So I want to play another one on it. We've got plenty of Ember right now. Okay, the quick attack is kind of bad for you because that means that Seraph is the one that hits you. But we do have an Adaptive Mutation in our hand, ready to play, 2 of them even, as well as this Holdover Rage effect. That is kind of amazing. Because basically, on the turn that you would... I mean, we could play one of them now, obviously, but we could just wait and make them do even more. Let's play the Glimmer in the center. Oh, we got the Fledgling Imp that has Endless. That will mean that the boss will kill this one instead of the Husk Hermit. Alright. Great. I'm going to play the Steel Enhancer here because I don't want to play it on the floor that the boss is. And then we're going to start killing you. Alright, this is actually great. You're dying again. How very unfortunate of you. Why do you keep dying? I mean, the melee weakness is really the reason. I am going to play you up here. That's a guarantee. I'm going to play the Ritual of Battle. I'm going to play an Adaptive Mutation and an Impish Scholar. Adaptive Mutation and Impish Scholar, so we get back that Adaptive Mutation. We could play you in the center. I don't know why we would, actually. We could play you in the center, but I struggle to figure out why we would want that. There's the Adaptive Mutation pack, which means we can play it whenever. Since we're giving Rage every turn, I kind of want to play it later rather than immediately. Can we save you? This... We can save you. We can save you again. Alright. So we kill that one, we restore you, we kill this one. And now you are surviving again. Ooh, I could play these every turn. I don't want to do that right now. But I could play them every turn if I wanted to. I don't because I want to use my Ember in a different way to make my big one even bigger. But I do have the 200 damage to the front unit every single time effect going. Alright, this time we're probably not going to be able to save you. Where's Thari? You die. We could play a restore on you though. And we could play a Glimmer on you too. Glimmer could kill this one, but we don't really care about the ones that we kill quickly. So let's just do Ritual of Battle. And... do I want to play the Adaptive Mutations yet? I actually think it's better just not to play them. So Restoration Detonation, to play them later, basically. A Glimmer, and a Torch. Why are we doing this? I mean, we're getting rid of the torch to get rid of the torch. So, we are taking 70 damage from Seraph the Patient. That's okay. We are going to play the 2 Rituals of Battle, but not the Adaptive Mutation. We could play the Steel Enhancer. I'm not going to. I'm going to play the Steel Enhancer here, because I want Seraph to not have too much attack. And already, Seraph kind of has a lot of attack. Steel Enhancer here. I'm amazed that you're still surviving. But you know, you're still surviving. Okay, with the number of waves remaining, we really need to play these Adaptive Mutations. And I think we will. So I'm trying to think of what we're doing. We are going to play a Ritual of Battle. Do we play the Fledgling Imp? The Fledgling Imp does add more rage. But I think at this point we mostly want to play these 2 Adaptive Mutations. So let's play these 2. Do that once. I got another Ritual Battle. We'll do it again. There we go. Now we're doing a lot every single turn. I'm not going to play the Restore down there because it would make Seraph stronger. We don't want to make Seraph stronger. We want to make our own guy stronger, but not Seraph stronger. Okay, final wave. I think we probably crush. Probably we crush. I think we crush. Alright. Let's see if we do. The Glimmer... Glimmer could be played here, I guess. Or it could be played at the top. Play the Glimmer here. Anyway, we really should be playing the two things that we should be playing, and not much else. Alright, and our guy easily beats Seraph real fast, actually. Alright. Next one. The Last Divinity. The problem with the Last Divinity battle is I think that I shouldn't play at the top. And that's bad. Because I don't think I can handle the sweep very well. Which means we need to set up faster than we have been. We're going to play the Sentient at the bottom this time. The Husk Hermit is going to go in the center. We can play a Vine Grasp. Vine Grasp is actually nice because these guys have damage shield, so we should play one of the Vine Grasps. Now, the Adaptive Mutation that we have in our hand doesn't do anything, so we just play... Ooh, if we play in the center, we can't play our Rage Imp there. Yeah, but we can't really have you die that fast, so we're gonna have to do this. Our front guy does have a lot of health. We just need to beef him up in terms of attack fast enough that he actually takes out things that are going up the train. Alright, that's a couple of good things. And we need him not to die. The other thing is we need him not to die. The restore definitely helps because we draw a card right now. Okay. Ritual of Battle. Ritual of Battle. Don't think the Vine Grasp is doing anything there, so let's just play it against the boss. Steel Singer goes here. Not going to play the Torch. So you're taking 19 damage, effectively. Alright, there is a Ritual of Battle and an Adaptive Mutation. Wonderful. I want to play the Glimmer at the bottom. Get rid of some of those things. I want to play the Ritual of Battle here. Now that we have an Adaptive Mutation with Frozen, we don't feel as necessary about playing it real fast, which is good. And we have an Adaptive Mutation that does not have Frozen, so we play that one. And now you're dealing lots of damage, and you have a lot of health. Wonderful. We can Vine Grasp you. I want to not play the Torch yet, because I want to be able to get back an Adaptive Mutation. With our one Imp that gets back things. Which, now that we see what we're doing in the Last Divinity, I should have sacrificed the Spike Driver Colony to that one, not the one that I did. Oh well, can't really change that now. What we can do is prepare for Chains the Sighted. What we do is we play Ritual of Battle. We don't play this one, because if we played it, we would just draw it next turn, rather discard it. Let's play the Steel Enhancer. I'm going to play that on you, actually, because I think your health is going to start to matter more now. Another Restore sounds fine. Vine Grasp on the boss, actually Vine Grasp on you, because we don't know how much we're going to be able to do next turn. We'll keep the 2 adaptive mutations for next turn, because we'll have more rage then. Okay, this is a great set of things. Let's play the Weight of Contrition, purge it. Let's play the Ritual of Battle. Let's play this adaptive mutation and get it back. Play this adaptive mutation. Ooh, we got another Ritual of Battle. Play the Impish Scholar anywhere, just have it die. Get the adaptive mutation back, do this again. Because you do have 57 rage. Yep. And now we still get to keep those 2 until we have even more rage to start banding about. Okay, I think we have won at this point. We just needed to get it so that our deck's set up fast enough for us to actually win. But I think we've won. We have to keep playing because we have other mini bosses that are going to have more health, and we need to be able to handle those. Glimmer, sure. Vine Grasp. And then we kind of want to wait to play the adaptive mutation until we need it. Because every turn we're getting more rage than the turn before. Okay. You actually don't have as much health as I was fearing. Oops. So maybe we just play these 2 now? I think I will. So I'm going to play these 2 now. This will make it so that we beat the boss perhaps next turn. Perhaps next turn. Alright, let's go. Oh, I forgot about your Sunderstone. The Sunderstone kind of means we should be playing some Rituals of Battle back there, which we could do this turn. Ooh, doesn't quite do it. How sad. Oh, we do have a restore. We could draw something. We did draw something. Alright, great. We win this time. What a great win. I liked that win. That was fun. The only problem is we didn't master any cards. We didn't get either of the cards I was hoping to get. I did have 2 that I was kind of hoping to get. And we didn't get either of them. Very sad. So, have we added more rage than ever before? Maybe? No, but our runtime victory is higher than before. Alright. Runtime. I beat my high score in terms of how quickly I won. And I beat it by a minute. Less than a minute, even. And this win streak, I don't know if it's ever going to get to 2. It probably won't, because we've been focusing on expert challenges. But there it is, it's back at 1, so we have a chance. Alright. Let's look forward to more next time. As of this run, I have a max Covenant win with every clan combination with Awoken as primary or secondary. 4 more combinations to go. I also have 3 expert challenges still remaining, and 7 cards to Divinity Master. I didn't see a single one of these cards this run. On the left, the Deranged Brute reaches my 10 battle threshold, and I'm happy to say his ability was heavily utilized. His extra attack on Rage provided both lots of attack and lots of health due to Adaptive Mutation. Restoration Detonation reaches my 100 battle threshold, where I stop counting. It is the 39th card to do so, and therefore enters the ranks with my other favorite common cards. For artifacts, I am featuring 2 that go very well together, Improved Firebox and the Unbroken Horn. Although I only played with these in the last 2 battles, they were extremely helpful with my setup turns. I was playing a deck that required a lot of setup, and the speed at which I was able to accomplish that was very important. Check out my tracking sheet, link in the video description. New episodes every Saturday, and thanks for watching.